If you're a Nintendo fan, you probably know that very specific feeling called buyer's remorse. But yet at the same time, you realize if you bought the competitor, you could have had so much more. Case in point, the Nintendo Wii U. Now let's use a car metaphor, because there's nothing good like car metaphors, okay? So let's just say you bought a car, okay? You thought it was going to be a nice car. You heard the hype. You heard people saying, "Oh, this car is gonna be so amazing. It's gonna drive great. It's gonna get good mileage. It's gonna be reliable. Blah blah blah." You hear all that from somebody. So then you decide to pony down the cash. You pay money for the car. You pay money to get it titled. You pay money for the license. You pay, maybe if you buy a used car, you probably pay money for like tires and that kind of stuff. So then you drive it home and you have fun for a while, but then the trouble starts. Maybe you find out it's just not the type of car for you. Maybe you find out that it's too big and that you hit curbs easily, and then next thing you know, you blow a tire making a turn one day. Maybe you find out that it's a very lightweight car and that it spins out easily in rain in the winter. And next thing you know, you either are in a crash or you have a few near misses. I mean, quite a few near misses, actually. Or you get this nice car, you take it home, and you find out that it broke with this cryptic error message that the car company wants you to take to the dealership or a specialty shop to get the code even checked out on. Or maybe you buy a car and it's old, but it has a cult following, and next thing you know, you find out it's got problems, such as the clutch fluid leaked out one day, or the brakes failed one day, or you find out that the engine of the car is considered a replaceable component. Yeah, so you've got all these problems with your, or one day, your transmission breaks. You start your car up, your transmission breaks. Or one day you start your car up and the radiator is leaking again, and next thing you know, you cooked your engine. Oopsies. Or the timing belt broke, same thing. Or maybe one day you just find out your car got recalled, because if you get in an accident, your airbag will explode like a grenade, and when the police find your dead body, they'll think that you were killed by some serial killer, but it turns out your airbag just blew up and killed you in a low-speed accident by shooting shrapnel into your body. Does that sound great? Because, I mean, sure, some of these problems are a bit, maybe, brutal, but it's a car, and point here is, with cars, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and of course, many things that could kill you. But yet at the same time, you're driving this car, and you're trying to tell yourself, and you're trying to tell everybody around you, I got a great deal, this car's good, it's amazing, there's nothing wrong with it, I got a great deal, this is a good car. And so you tell yourself, you keep telling yourself that, even as your car is in the dealership's repair bay, even when your car is getting repaired yet again, even when your car is being taken in for a recall involving stuff such as airbags or broken rear axles or ignition switches or floor mats that could get the accelerator pedal stuck, even when your car is broken yet again, you're still trying to tell yourself, I made a good purchase. Because that's just what happened with the Wii U. You see, the Wii U, it's being discontinued like maybe after 3 or 4 years of production. That's a short lifespan for a console. That's very short. And the Wii U has had one of the most lackluster libraries of any recent console, unless we count consoles like the Gizmondo or the Tapwave Zodiac or the Ouya. Unless we count those consoles, the Wii U has one of the worst libraries of these consoles, and it's maybe the worst library of a major console. And in fact, if I was to say the Wii U was a system from the past that sucked, the Wii U wouldn't even be the Sega Saturn of its time. It wouldn't be the 3DO of its time. It wouldn't be even the Atari Jaguar of its time. You know what the Wii U is? The Wii U is the PC FX of its time. I mean, sure, you could argue that the Vita is the same way too, but the Wii U was a PCFX of its time because it came from a big console maker. It had no games. It was underpowered and weak compared to other systems at the time. And the Wii U tried to survive on a gimmick. The PCFX tried to survive on FMV video. The Wii U tried to survive on its stupid tablet controller that nobody cared about. And you know what? The Wii U has been a flop. They're discontinuing it. I heard this week they were going to stop production. There's a report that said that. Of course, Nintendo denied it. But this is the Nintendo that denied stuff like that they were working on the 3DS XL. This is the Nintendo that denied stuff about numerous Nintendo systems. This is the Nintendo that said the NX or Switch was not going to replace the Wii U and 3DS. That's what Nintendo said. They're saying that to save face because they look bad enough already. This is Nintendo we're talking about, people. And the Wii U, it's lasted so short that, like, this system's been out since 2012, okay? It's 2016, and they're just continuing it. That's 4 years. 4 years of struggling. And like I heard on Nintendo's own website, they're barely marketing it anymore. It's officially a dead system, people. And you know that car analogy where I said the Wii U, where I said like the cars which broke and stuff, which were like the Wii U kind of? You know what happens to those cars? They depreciate. Nobody wants them anymore. You can find them cheap, and the only people who drive them are people who are so unfortunate that they can't afford anything better. They want something that gets great gas mileage but is cheap. And you know what they end up with? They end up with beaters like the like BMW 7 Series. They end up with Audis, which have timing chain issues that require the whole engine to be replaced. They end up with Ford Windstars with broken transmissions. Or if it's a luxury car, there are people who want the brand name, like that's what I meant to say. So yeah, the Wii U, I won't be shocked if it drops in value because nobody wants the Wii U. Nobody wants the Wii U. It's a dead system. Don't buy the Wii U, people. Don't. And remember, the Wii U is a dead system, and it's going to be irrelevant real soon. That's all that needs to be said, people. Or another example, the Wii U is like buying a laptop, a gaming laptop, only for it to keep overheating and not being able to play the games right. Because there are people who are trying to say the Wii U had a great library. No, it didn't. If the Wii U had a great library, why didn't it sell more? I'm seeing people saying that it was some underappreciated gaming console. You know, the Wii U, it just sucked, okay? It just sucked. It's not some underappreciated gaming console. It's a piece of shit. Deal with it, people. That's all that needs to be said. Thanks for watching. Don't waste your money on the Wii U at all. Even used. It's not worth it. There's a reason I sold mine. Because here's the thing. Not everyone wants a system just to play 2 or 3 games all day with the depth of a kiddie pool. That's all.